seems like there's a possibility that the rain might be clearing up this week, so maybe I'll get to go to some different places because of basically, like I said, I don't want to travel all the way or go hiking someplace and it's going to be pouring rain and then, oh, can't find the thing. So it might be good for this week, we'll see. I'm not sure yet, but I might get some kind of new tool, which actually might make the video kind of interesting. It'll allow me to tape some different stuff in the hiking and all that. Maybe I can use it with my drone too, I don't know, we'll see. I think the first thing I saw was really weird. Anybody want a $100,000 toilet? That's what it says here, like a $100,000 Louis Vuitton toilet or something like that. Who pays $100,000 for a toilet, really? Just because it has gold-plated, whatever, seats and all that, designer style? And thinking with that drone I saw yesterday, there probably are going to be a bunch of people that buy drones for gifts or they see something on sale and they're like, hey, let's get this. So I was reading this one here. It says, for toy lovers, drones may be a dime a dozen, but the ones you can build before you fly, that's the idea behind Flyblocks. It's like a $59 drone. And by the looks of it, it seems like it's Lego pieces and you put them together and then it can fly eventually. And they actually encourage you to, in a sense, like, hey, don't worry, crash it, just build it and fly it again. As it says here, let kids be the engineer and pilot by first building a custom drone with the 72 snap-on pieces and pre-programmed circuit board, and then soar the skies with the included remote control. After you've epically totaled your drone, rebuild one of the 4 different models and take flight again. Makes me wonder what people will think about this who actually build small FPV drones and fly them around. Would you think, hey, just do something like that? Or do you think this is actually good? I think stuff like this is actually good because if it makes it a lot easier and more accessible for people, then the better, in my opinion. Get people more used to it. It says on their official site, challenges beginners and experts. Makes me wonder how an expert actually flies or would react to this if they first got it. Hey, from seeing this, even I'm a little interested in just trying it out for the heck of it, even though I don't own like a small racing quad or anything like that. Actually, the person I was flying with yesterday actually wanted to get more practice, so I thought, why not? That's actually good when people want to get practice like that, to learn again the hardware and how to fly it. I actually think it's kind of interesting to learn from that too, just how the type of mindset people are in when they buy the drones. To my understanding, I think he bought that drone because for some reason it's on a huge discount right now on various sites, so he figured why not. I think that's what people's mentality are in general when they buy a drone. They'll say it's cheap, it flies, I want to take pictures, why not? So it's kind of interesting to learn. At the same time, how much research do people actually do when they buy this stuff? Because I know for me, again, one of the first ones I actually wanted to buy was that Lily drone before, but that was a Kickstarter one, like a crowdfunded one. I was like, oh, no, thanks. Then I saw things like the Phantoms and all that, and I was researching it. I was like, yeah, it looks too big. But then when I saw the Mavic, then I was like, okay, that's what I wanted to get. So it's kind of interesting to see different perspectives in that sense, because not everyone's like a crazy enthusiast that way. I actually didn't slow it down to see how the propellers, I was thinking of doing that, slowing down the video to see how you knocked it off. That's not how you close it though normally, is it? You're supposed to close it from the app, aren't you? That's how it does it with the apps here anyways.
I'm not sure. It was my first time using the app yesterday, so okay. I had no idea. Originally when I looked at it like 4 years ago, I looked at the 3DR at the local London Drugs nearby Vancouver Film School. At the time, all of the other drones on the market were really plasticky toys, essentially, but this was a big, bulky one that I could actually connect a Sony Action Cam to. So a couple months ago, I noticed London Drugs was no longer carrying the 3DR Solo, found out it was only $450, and was like, how could I possibly go wrong buying a $3,900 drone for $450? If I'm gonna have a drone that's cheap, effective, and able to do the job, that's all that I care about.
Wow, the water's actually going pretty high here.
3DR Solo app connected. Okay, so the app's connected. Yes, I got a visual. Now the problem is, if it doesn't land exactly where it's taking off, it's in a very precarious position.
You can control it manually though, right?
I can, but I don't like landing manually.
That's what you're here to practice for, dude. I tell people never trust those automated modes when something goes wrong.
Okay, so it's supposed to be recording in 4K, but it looks really grainy on my phone.
Yeah, but your thing's with 3G, right?
Yeah, it's true. Just searching for GPS. Yes! Alright, ready to go? So what happened was when I brought it down and I landed it on the ground, I tried to power down, so I pressed the power button, but I turned my controller off. It didn't turn the drone on.
You know, there should be something on there where it says like land, or you hold down.
Woo!
Holy.
See, that's why I don't really want to be experimenting with landing myself.
Yeah.
It got damaged by that tree. I should have inspected it first and made sure it was safe. Well, good thing the camera didn't get taken out.
Yeah.
I lost. Oh, I can't fly anymore.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
Second day. Wipe it off?
Yeah, I'm more worried about my camera right now because the propellers are a lost cause. Well, that was short-lived.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Alright. Woo! I've never seen that before with a drone flyer. Any reactions as a newer flyer?
No, that's because I hit those trees. I hit the trees, it damaged the drone, and even though I landed it, the drone was damaged, and I should have done a proper look over before I took it off again.
You actually had an interesting point because you said you bought this drone, you'd rather use the automated mode to land. I was suggesting to fly it manually, but you said that's what you wanted to buy it for the automated flight modes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I tried to land it manually and hit the tree, which damaged the rotors, and then I didn't do a proper look over before I took it off again, and I guess the rotors were busted.
You see, in my opinion, that's why it's important to actually learn how to fly these manually as well. Like I said, it's nice to have those automated features, but if something goes wrong, you need to know what to do. So I think that's a perfect example why you want to practice them as well. Because funny enough, most people, I would assume when you buy them from the shelf, you fly it once, oh, it's easy. Then you go to a location, for example, maybe there's a scenery or something like that. People think it's great around people. Something like that happens, and then what, right? I mean, I think that's the balance there in terms of having the safety for drone flyers. At the same time, don't make it too ridiculous where if you don't give them anywhere to fly, how else can they learn? I think that's kind of important. Correct.
I should not have tried landing that.
You should have.
Just not here.
Because the automated one would have crashed into the thing there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it. Flip it over.
Yeah.
If you look at the actual...
What's this piece that flew out?
I can't tell whether the... I think my action cam actually got spared. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
I don't know whether mine can land manually.
You must be able to. There's no drone I've heard of that you can't land manually. Like this, go back. It takes practice. I've been doing this, as you guys know, every single day that I could fly the drone. I just don't know the models because, like I said, for the drone flyers, every drone manufacturer, the functionalities are different, so I couldn't exactly tell him right away, well, hold down on the stick, that's how you land. I don't know because I don't fly a 3DR solo, for example.
Thing is, yours automatically sensed that it was on the ground. Mine doesn't.
Like into land?
Yeah.
Are you
Mine didn't sense it was... Well, the second I land it, what usually happens when I put it to the ground...
Yes.
Its automated feature takes over and it takes off.
There has to be something like that for that drone. There's no way everything is automated.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know of it. So
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have tried landing it. I mean, I didn't have much of a choice. Battery's jammed.
How about, are you sure you don't click this up and then out?
No, yeah, click it down.
Yeah. 3DR remove battery.
But I know what you're supposed to do. You press down the button.
Yep.
And you pull, but it's not coming out. Press down the button and pull.
Okay, I used some serious thumb pressure applied to either side and pulled back until it popped out. Had to cradle solo on my lap, thinking the plug is very tight. It has to slide far enough to go back, yeah. And this guy says I had to apply an awful amount of pressure to get it to slide back.
Alright. Took these things off.
What's that?
I don't know. It's probably
gimbal,
this,
isn't it?
it's
That's
the
part of the
seal
gimbal.
for the, seal for the gimbal.
Okay.
All right, you want to push right down there, push the button.
Yep.
And I'm going to put both my thumbs into try and... There we go. Phew.
Okay.
Up and off. See, there's water in there, man.
Okay, yeah, wipe it.
Yeah, there's water. Oh, yeah, and it's warped. Hear that?
Yeah.
The body's damaged.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
See,
Now you want to help me with this?
okay.
Getting this rotor off. Has to go like that. But I think the rotor took damage too.
Because the way mine works is you press down, you turn, and then you pop up.
Yeah, but that's not the way mine does.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine's
So
a
yours
screw
says
on. It's a
lock
screw
on
on. So I have to hold this so that it
Yeah,
holds the lock. There you go.
Okay.
Woo! All right. So it looks like if I buy new rotors...
This is the damage from the crash here? That's just sticker. Okay, never mind. Just
Yeah, that's why I left the sticker
Okay.
on. Remember, I thought all the rotors were good before taking off again.
Yeah.
I didn't do a thorough enough inspection of the hardware to make sure it was okay.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing there was damage to the rotors.
Okay.
Actually, I know there was damage to the rotors because as it took off after hitting that tree,
Yeah.
you saw, or at least I did, one of the rotors went flying off.
I didn't see that. so
Okay,
maybe you
one of
did.
the rotors
Okay.
went poof, and then the thing just went, spun out of control, crashed into the ground. I down
Yeah.
the color, right?
Cred, we are gonna get that shot.
Use an ND filter.
Because wouldn't it look harsh blown up, basically? Like if I send it without the filters right now, like this.
I don't think so.
I almost want to fly it up right now in case we lose it.
I would.
Okay, let's go.
Right now.
I'm taking it out. Reminds me again, but you should try to get as much practice as possible before you take your drone stuff out to, I guess, really risky places. Imagine if I fell out, like I said, out in the wild, in the mountains or something. Good luck recovering it. On a brighter note, here's that last minute sun footage that we saw, and I basically flew the drone to capture it. All right, see you guys later.